So, in today's video, I have a broken GameCube fan. I've never seen, and that is a broken fan blade now. Nice. I have never seen a GameCube fan broken like this, but I tried to glue these pieces back together and it just wasn't happening. Didn't want to do it. So I got one of the Noctua fans and I just got the fan. I did not get the whole kit because I assumed that this was just going to fit in there and it didn't, of course. So you need one of these 3D printed brackets, and I just got a 3D printer, so I'm going to try and put that together right here, right now. And now that I think about it, I'm not quite sure how to do this. Okay, so there's some pretty big screws in here. I'm guessing these will just fit into those holes in the 3D print, no problem. We'll start there. How about that? I also don't know which way. Okay, well, if the wires are coming out like this, I'm going to assume that we should do it like this, and I don't know if we're going this way or this way. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to do it this way. So, like this, and we'll just go around the screw post. That seems easiest. Unless I just want to do it like that, but I think I want to do it like this. And then we will get our screw driver, which seems way too big. Is that actually... This just doesn't feel right at all. Dang, that's like tough. Gotta realign here. Let's get the next one going. Thank you, LTT screwdriver. Hopefully I don't break my 3D print. Trying to do this. Shnikes. I feel like I'm threading the screw while I'm doing this. Okay, this one's not that bad, but it's still tough. I probably am making the threads while I'm doing this because I don't see any threads in these screw holes. Let's retighten that one. Okay, that was actually pretty good. And then I'm assuming we can use the actual screws that are in here. So we can unscrew this, unscrew this, get my fan piece out of the way. Then these bottom two, last one, and our fan should be free. Cool. Now I assume we can just drop this in here. Oh, okay. So maybe I did do this improperly, or maybe I just nailed it all along. Okay, so these were supposed to be popped out. Got it. Didn't really get that. These are just to infill. Cool. Pop those out. One of them just stuck to the print bed, and then this one doesn't want to pop out at all. There we go. Cool. Now we should be able to figure this out. Cool. This is pretty simple. Once you have the right 3D printed bracket. Cool. The only issue we got here is this, even with the 2-pin adapter cable, does not fit in that. So what we need to do is take our wire strippers. See, it's these two far ones, the red and the black. Makes sense. We can just snip it off here. Probably should have left myself a little bit more room, but just cut that off there. The sleeving is kind of in my way. There we go. And we also need to solder, or rather strip this end of the wire out and do the same over here. Yellow isn't necessary, so we'll go ahead and strip the red and the black. I need to expose more of this. Hold up. Okay. Now I believe we can just solder the black to the black and the gray to the red, but I want to make sure real quick. We're gonna test for continuity. Cool. Yep, black wire is definitely ground here. It should be, but you never know sometimes. So we're gonna put some shrink wrap over this wire, and then we're gonna solder these together. So for this, I'm just going to get a big glob of solder on my iron. Big old glob. I'm gonna touch it to this. Then I'm gonna get my tweezers, do a little bit of that, and we can try to slide the sheathing over it for a little protection while we get ready to solder the other part. I'm gonna add a big glob of solder to that wire, then solder those two together. I'm gonna get a little flux going here because it's being a little annoying. And it's soldered. It's not the cleanest, but it works. And now we should be able to drop the sheathing over this, which is good because I melted the red cover on the the red wire a little bit. So if we can manage to get this over my glob of solder, then it's protected. But I think I'm gonna have to clean up that solder a little bit more. A little more flux. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that any cleaner. So we shall see. I'm just gonna get some Kapton tape for this because it is not wanting to cooperate. And then I can just bind the rest of these together. Make sure that yellow one isn't gonna be shorting to anything. And we're good. The only problem is now is this might be a little too long. We'll have to manage it a bit. Maybe I could have cut it a little shorter, but we'll see. I shouldn't have to. Should be able to just plop this down. This is a modded Game Boy that I was working on earlier. Plug the power cable in. We can take this off so we can... Actually, we don't need to take that off to do the rest of the screwing, but makes it a little easier to place this down. And let's see. Does it work? Or will the GameCube explode? Fan works. Yep, it's quite a bit louder, but it seems like it's pulling more air. But you can see it right there. It does indeed have the Noctua Fan Mod. It's just, I don't know, it seems a lot louder than it needs to be. I don't know if this is a benefit or not. I don't know if it's a negative or positive. I thought Noctua fans were supposed to be quiet, but maybe because there's no way to control it. It's just full bore all time. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this mod, and I'll see you guys later, I guess. Bye.